Today's the 20th of January. It's about 2 p.m. and about 52 degrees. We got lots of rain last weekend, and we were able to capture a lot of the rainwater and put it back on our plants instead of just letting it run into the rocks. So that's been a good thing. I haven't done a video in a while. This is some of our rainwater. I haven't done a video in a while. Last week, in fact, it's only been a week that I did a face plant right on the concrete. So I have not felt good. That and going to the dentist. So I've been laying low for a little bit. But I wanted to show there's still some purple in our grass here. The Italian cypress look pretty good. Oleanders back here look pretty good. We've been cleaning up this area, swept up a bunch of leaves. These were some of the containers that we had around the house to catch some rain, so we've stacked those back up. Just trying to get things squared away. What we've been doing, so many things almost got waterlogged. So we've had our water shut off for a while, and we've been hand watering, but we've been using this over here. So this little thing we fill with some of our rainwater, and then I drive that little cart around the yard and water things. It's kind of satisfying. Here's a calendula that's blooming. We've had a couple. I had one that I already took in the house. There's one. So I am getting some calendula action. There's one that's gonna bloom. So that tower looks kind of pretty, I think. Snapdragons. These things got kind of waterlogged. This is a low area of our yard too. But you can see there's a lot of new growth. So that'll be interesting. I don't know if I showed this. These are all hyacinths that I planted around these grasses. So there's hyacinth coming in, and that might be another bulb. I can't remember. I planted hyacinth, squill, iris, all sorts of stuff. I think I tracked it on my garden journal, but I think I put some iris in these beds, this Vego bed. There's a couple of petunias that are looking pretty healthy. Even these boxwoods don't look too bad. I can actually take off of these cages. That was more for shade cloth. I did get, and we've got some daffodils coming up. Pretty sure those are daffodils. That's what I planted last year, that and tulips. More rainwater in here. These I sprinkled let's see, what do I sprinkle here? Maybe cilantro and poppy seeds? I can't remember. Poppy, yeah. I planted some squill around these grasses. This bed doesn't have anything in it, but I'm keeping it wet. And then this is the one with all the stakes that have my bulbs. The white ones are spider lilies that have the like Q-tip and stuff. The spider lilies that I got from a friend of mine. And then I planted some tulips and iris. I think not tulips, iris. I don't remember, but I have it written down. I think since we're getting warnings that we're going to get freezes, I think I'm going to cover these since I have the hoops. I just think it might be wise. These have done really well. They're growing, my greens and stuff are doing pretty okay. They've had some damage from the wind, but for the most part, they're not doing too bad. So we've also been hand watering these. In fact, there's some raindrops on, or there's some moisture that from our water on there. It looks so pretty. I like the beading of the water right there. Isn't that pretty? I like the way that looks. Right there, just those drops, they look like gel or something. I watered this guy, that's why he's looking less dusty than his normal self. I'm gonna probably cut this back, but I haven't done that yet. These are Brussels sprouts, not very big. And then I planted red clover in here. So all of this that's coming up is red clover. And then once it comes up and it blooms, it puts a little red flower, then you turn it under. So it's supposed to be really good for the soil. It's a beneficial plant for the soil. I think it's a nitrogen fixing plant. So I've got that in here. I can't remember if I put some poppies in here or not. I sprinkled, maybe cilantro might be in here. I sprinkled a lot since I have just an abundance of cilantro seed. I put it in certain places, I think in this bed and in here. But as you can see, nothing's coming up yet. And then I think one of the things I'm going to do after I shut off the camera is pull, well, no, maybe I won't. I was going to pull out all the dead, but since it's supposed to get cold, I think it might stay warmer if I leave these alone. I was going to pull the dead out and throw it in the compost, but now I'm thinking twice about that. There's my cabbage. It looks pretty. Got lots of mustard spinach. We had some of that. It's really good. My beets look good. So this salvia looks good. Yeah, there's still, I was saying there's not green growing here, but there is. Just hard to see right now. I'll probably play around with these leaves a little bit and then cover this. I'm gonna let it have all the sun at once, but I do have cover cloth for it, so. We haven't started across the top. Again, it's because I have one arm that's not working too well ever since I fell. So our projects have kind of been postponed. The most I can do right now is water with one hand. It's kind of been a setback for me. I did plant a bunch of seeds in the house. I have 4 flats of 72 plugs going, so that's a lot of plants, but a lot of them are going to be for a plant sale that we're having in April for our garden club. So it's not just for my yard. We're gonna probably cut back the lantanas this next week, the cannas, things like that, but maybe not until we're out of the clear as far as freezes go. It's like I say, I did get freeze warnings for this weekend. The highs should probably all still be in the 50s, but the lows are going to be in the high 20s, so that ain't good for us. Anyway, that's my garden diary.